Consciousness is not the mind. The mind is a tool, not the observer. Most people believe consciousness lives inside the mind. That belief quietly limits everything they experience. The mind is not awareness. The mind is processing. It sorts, labels, predicts, narrates. Consciousness does none of those things. You don't hear your thoughts. You notice them. That noticing is not the mind. If the mind were consciousness, you wouldn't be able to observe it slowing down, speeding up, looping, or contradicting itself. But you can. The mind produces content. Consciousness detects context. Thoughts appear, images appear, memories surface, emotions rise. Yet something remains unchanged while all of that moves. That something is not thinking, it is aware. This is why silence feels expansive, not because nothing is happening, but because consciousness is no longer buried under narration. The mind is time-bound. It references the past, projects the future, measures continuity. Consciousness is not. It registers the present without needing sequence. This is why deep insight doesn't feel busy. It feels still. When people say, "I lost myself in thought," they're being precise. The mind took center stage. Consciousness receded into the background. This is also why identity feels fragile. Most people identify with the content of mind, beliefs, roles, stories, opinions, but content is temporary. Consciousness is not. You don't lose consciousness when beliefs change. You don't lose awareness when thoughts collapse. The mind is useful. It builds, calculates, simulates, plans, but it is not the witness. Confusing the two creates suffering, because when thoughts distort, people believe they are distorted. When narratives collapse, they believe they are collapsing. But consciousness was never damaged. Only the model was. This is why awareness practices don't add anything. They subtract interference. You don't need to create consciousness. You need to stop mistaking the interface for the observer. The mind speaks about reality. Consciousness is in contact with it. The mind is a tool. Consciousness is the field it operates within. Confusing them gives the tool authority it was never meant to have. This is Dark Matter Decode. Next, we'll examine what happens when the mind tries to replace consciousness, and why modern systems depend on that confusion. Until then, notice what remains aware even when thought stops.